Well, as Secretary Briones said, the reports were exaggerated, but she also made a point that there's a big difference between proficiency and literacy.
Yes.
Tell us about the context behind this number of 70,000 that came out.
Well, it is a wrong data to discuss a problem that we are confronting, which is the quality of education and our challenges in reading, math, and science, as was shown properly by large-scale assessments such as PISA and our own national achievement test. This is the result of an aggregation of a classroom-based and teacher-utilized tool to check on the on the reading level of the students at the start of the school year. It is leveled at the different grades. It is not a single tool for all grade levels.
Hindi siya across the board. Iba-ibang level, iba-ibang ano.
It is leveled based on their grade levels, and it is done at the start of the school year precisely for the teacher to assess which students would require some reading interventions to be able to cope with the reading requirements of that grade level. So you can imagine being a teacher tool, it will be administered differently by our teachers nationwide.
So kumbaga at the start of the school year, huddle muna tayo. Ito, briefer. Let's all take note. Some of our students need additional help in this area, and so that was the intention.
There is a tool that is given to them to check on the reading readiness of the student at that level. So there is a seated exercise where they read the passage and provide answers.
It's not standardized. There is a template
there is a template, but how
for every grade.
For every grade, but how the teacher administers it is not. It's not the same as your national achievement test and your PISA. That is really all the safeguards and uniformity in its administration.
Okay, now just to cover all the elements in that
Yeah.
in that headline in particular, that news article, was this specific to Bicol? I mean, was this specific to Bicol, and why was it about Bicol?
It was about Bicol because it was just stated in passing in a press briefing of the region, not even on that matter, but on, I think, updates on NCOV and the guidelines that we're using in NCOV. But I think the regional director also probably mentioned one of their programs, which is their campaign for bawat batang Bicolano bihasang bumasa. And I think he did mention that based on their feedback from the administration of PhilErie, there is a reported, and the categorization was used as non-reader, but there are technical categorization. That is what the secretary is saying, that does not correspond to illiteracy. What we're saying is that there are so many nuances of this tool and this measure and this data for this to be the basis for a public discussion on what is wrong.
Before we get to the nitty-gritty,
Yes.
let's do the broad strokes first. So
Yes.
the headline kasi says 70,000 Bicol pupils cannot read. Doon pa lang sa cannot read, is that correct? Is that incorrect? Is that a misreading of your findings? Doon pa lang tayo.
That is already incorrect because based on our report from the field, Inquirer even had, and they stated there, it's preliminary data, but they hold with them what was supposed to be the validated data, which shows around 20,000 having difficulty in reading or struggling readers.
Having difficulty.